In 1968, a U.S. Army pilot pointed his guns at American troops to stop a massacre. And decades later, the Army gave him a medal for it. His name was Hugh Thompson Jr., and he was flying a light scout helicopter over a village in Vietnam called My Lai. His job that day was to scout enemy positions and support the ground operation. But what he saw below him didn't look like combat. It looked like murder. Unarmed villagers, including women, children, and old men, were being chased down and shot by American soldiers. And bodies were piled in ditches. There was no enemy fire. There were no weapons in sight. Just civilians being slaughtered. So Thompson kept circling, trying to understand what was happening. And then he made a choice. He landed his helicopter right between the troops and a group of fleeing villagers. And he told his door gunner, if they open fire again, you fire back. Not on the enemy, on our own side. And then he radioed for help. He called in other helicopters and began airlifting survivors to safety. Later, he filed a report that helped trigger investigations and helped end the killing. And for years, Thompson was more condemned than celebrated. The one medal he got early on told a false version of what happened, so he threw it away. But in 1998, the Army tried to make it right. They awarded him the Soldier's Medal of Heroism during the Unlawful Massacre of non-combatants by American forces at My Lai. And that phrase, unlawful massacre, it wasn't just a footnote. It was an admission. The law and the oath don't require blind obedience. They require conscience. Because U.S. service members swear first to support and defend the Constitution, and to obey their leaders only within the law. And that means when an order is clearly illegal, like shooting unarmed civilians, troops have a duty to disobey. Not just a right, a duty. And in 2025, that still matters. When people worry about what might happen if power is misused, if troops are ordered to suppress dissent or ignore election outcomes, the question isn't just what the courts will do. It's what individuals inside the system will choose to do. The pilot, the officer, the soldier who remembers the oath and says, no, this crosses the line. So here's the question. If you were in Hugh Thompson's seat, would you have landed? Would you have stood in the way?